Hello there. Nice to see you again. I know it's been a couple weeks. I do apologize for that. I'll hopefully get them out on a weekly basis from here on out. And so obviously you're probably wondering, why is Travis looking so handsome today? Now the reason for all the, dress up is my sister's getting married today. And so I'm an usher in the wedding, so I got to look all pretty. Which is on a very important note. I got some nice cufflinks. That way. Yep, that's a Batman cufflink. That's how awesome I am. And we'll probably have a vlog probably next week about the whole Batman debacle going on right now. I have hope. Hopefully you do too. But this week I want to talk about marriage and weddings, as that is what's on the mind since obviously going to a wedding today. So this has been a pretty historic summer as far as weddings go, both personally and for the state of Minnesota. Personally, about a few weeks ago, one of my best friends that I've known since I was in 6th grade got married. Congrats for him. He seems very happy. Today my sister's getting married, and about roughly a month ago, a little less, the first same-sex marriage and first 100 happened, and that was a pretty big day here in Minnesota, and I was very happy to see all those happy people. The pictures really looked amazing. Seemed like a very emotional day. And so for today we're going to talk about marriage. And whenever I really think about marriage, I always think about divorce. I know that's a bad way to think about it, but it always pops up in my mind. And one thing that I've always noticed is here in the States we always talk about equality between the sexes, but yet if you look at the precedents in divorce cases, they still very often side with females. And I always, like, for instance, like say if I were married with kids and then I got divorced, it would be very unlikely that I would get anything above joint custody of my children just because I'm a guy. That would be a win almost, just joint custody, which seems a little weird because, someday I'll be a great dad, I would think, and it's kind of sad that just because I'm a guy, I'm not viewed as parental as, a female, just because, and that's, to me, that's kind of sexist in a way. And also, there's the whole, as far as assets go, usually the woman is the one that, works out better that way. And so it kind of seems strange to me, and I kind of, and with the same-sex marriages, starting, eventually we're going to have our first same-sex divorce. And I kind of wonder, like, once those start, if it will kind of change the precedence that's been set as far as divorces go, that it always sides with the female, because obviously when we have our first same-sex divorce, you won't be able to side one way or the other. And so I kind of wonder how these cases will be judged. Obviously it'll have to go on a case-by-case basis rather than having these preconceived notions when you come into it. And I really am, I don't want to say excited because that kind of seems like a dick move to say, oh, I'm excited for someone to get divorced. But from a historical perspective and from a perspective of someone who's interested in the history of law and how these types of things work out in precedents and all that stuff, I am excited to see what happens and how it kind of changes and molds cases around it, because I would really think that might even help as far as equality goes, because it goes both ways. And so I'm very interested to see, once these start happening, if judges stop coming into any divorce case with these preconceived notions and start actually thinking about it and actually judging on a case-by-case basis. So when they walk into my divorce, they're like, Travis seems like a legit dude. Or do they just think, man, that dick? As long as it's fair and they actually judge it based on who I am, I'm cool with that. If I lose because of who I am, I'm all right with that. That's fine. And so I'm excited to see how that kind of turns out. It'll be an interesting thing. If I was a judge, I would not want to be the first judge to hear that case, because everyone's going to be looking to you. Then you're the first one. You set the first precedence. And okay, maybe I would want to be the judge just because then I get to write my big long opinion and all that stuff. But anyways, to get off of that topic, onto a little bit happier one. Today should be a good party. I'll let you know how it goes. Maybe I'll do a late night vlog too, just hit you with two since I missed last week. And you can see me like once this isn't all pretty and all disheveled and all that stuff. Could be fun. No promises though. Anyways, if you have any comments, anything to say about what I talked about today, throw it in the comment section below. If you have any arguments, you can throw out a video response. I'll respond to you and we can get a nice dialogue going. Besides that, love you. Peace out. See you later. How do I hit stop? All right.